One of the most inspirational people on the planet. Got Demi Lovato on the phone. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, girlfriend. How you feeling?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Congratulations on everything. You have been making people smile all across the world.
Well, thank you so much. I've been blessed with the opportunity to have come out with a documentary like Stay Strong on MTV, and I got to talk about issues that people need to be aware about. And, I tried to bring as much information as I could about these subjects to my fans to help them out.
And the craziest thing, and I don't know if it's, if it's intentional or not, but it's just it's so amazing that you're allowing yourself to grow by being able to talk about it. Just as an outsider looking in, is that part of the recovery process for you to let yourself kind of go there and be comfortable about speaking with some of the good and the bad that you've been dealing with?
Yeah, it's definitely very therapeutic for me to go out into the public and talk about what I've been through, good and bad. And it also holds me accountable for wanting to stay in recovery.
And the best part too, that I see is how much you have been able to affect other young women in such a positive way. I mean, it's just, I get goosebumps even now thinking about it. I mean, how I just feel like so stupid by being so cliche, but
No.
How amazing does it feel for you to be able to know that you are touching lives and that, and that fans of yours are able to count on you for their support, even though they don't even know you personally,
Yeah, having fans like that means the world to me. I have an unconditional support from them, and it just means so much to me. They're absolutely incredible.
Now, two of the coolest things when I watched the documentary, two of the coolest things that I saw, it might sound strange for me to tell you this, but one was that you're like every other chick and has a messy room.
Yeah.
And two is how proud, there was a moment, I don't know if you got to really focus on this one moment, but I think it was when you were singing on stage and they cut to a clip of your mom and dad hugging each other, kind of in that oh my goodness, I'm so proud of my daughter right now. For you,
yeah.
What does that mean for you to, one, just stay yourself and just be a regular girl who has a messy room, and two, to know that you're just continuing to have so much support from your family like that?
Having the support from my family is amazing. It's been such an amazing feeling knowing that they're there for me every step of the way. So I couldn't ask for a better support team, and these things are hard, but there's always a way out of them.
Yeah, and as far as the messy room, is anybody going to get to that anytime soon, or what?
No. That was just because my clothes were all over the floor.
Another thing that I thought was cool is that you totally like to rock out to Ace Hood at the end. You guys were going so hard on the bus.
Yeah, that was pretty random of me.
Is that an everyday thing where you guys, your tour mates, your band mates, your team kind of just rallies up and just is able to let loose every once in a while?
Sometimes before, but a lot of times afterwards, because we're still hyped from the show. Yeah.
Now, true Lovatics know and understand this, so it comes as no surprise to most, but others don't understand that you are amazingly sunk into this Hunger Games thing.
I am. I do love them.
Now, how stoked are you to finally get a day off to go and check out the movie?
I'm so excited. I'm counting down the days.
See, you're Demi Lovato, so you probably can't just go up to the box office and buy a ticket. How are you going to get into a theater and not be recognized while you try to sit through this 2 hours and 18 minutes worth of Hunger Games?
I think I'll have to sneak into a theater to see it, but I think it'll be just as good.
All right, here's the deal. We're talking with Demi Lovato. She's an amazing young woman on the heels of what was one of the best things that MTV could have ever done, and allowing you to share your story with us with Stay Strong. Had some fans that all tweeted in and Facebooked in a couple of cool questions to know a little bit more about you. You don't mind answering a couple of these from your faves, do you?
No, that's okay. Go for it.
Check this out, dude. I got one from Darren Hewitt off of Facebook, and she asks, what's your favorite accessory? What's your favorite ring or bracelet?
Earrings. I'm always looking for really cool earrings.
Totally dangles the whole 9 yards?
Yeah.
All right. At @Cat_Burke asks, what are some of the songs that you listen to when you're having a bad day to help inspire you, just the same way that your songs help, cheer up some other young women out there?
Kelly Clarkson, What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger.
Is there going to be any type of a Demi-Kelly collaboration sometime soon? I got a lot of people asking that question.
We've talked about it, and I'd love to go through with it. It's just a matter of scheduling it,
All right, Kelly, hey, let's get on it, dude. I'm telling you. I'm going to have her people call your people, cool? Here's one from Kelsey Gribbling. I see how this album is just kind of starting to get its legs underneath it and starting to run away as the champion that it is. But any idea working on a new album or maybe even a book? A lot of people asking about books.
I'd love to release a book at some point, but I just don't feel like my story is up yet. I feel like I have a lot to learn before I actually can write about my life.
And one of the cool things that you did say with the Stay Strong documentary was that you don't really see any future, like there's no quite like designated finish line.
Yeah.
Here's one that comes from Nick James Cunningham, that this is a bit of a throwback. What's your favorite cartoon from the 90s that you watched a lot and you miss?
I think the Rugrats.
All right, I got one last one from @Erica13 _Love Lovato. Oh my goodness. And she's asking, how many text messages a month do you think that you spend?
I don't know, but I always get this message on my phone that's like, your data plan is full and like you got to pay extra, so I know it can't look good.
Well, thank you for taking the time out. Seriously, it means the world to me and all your fans. What's next for you to continue to make people smile? What's next for Demi?
I hope that people can use my voice. I've spoken out about these issues to help people and to let them feel that they're not alone.
Well, it's super rad what you continue to do to make people feel and to help people grow. And I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but like I guess like my hat's off to you. And I mean, keep on doing. I mean, it sounds like a dork.
No, that sounds awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're totally kicking ass and taking names. So want to say it like on behalf of all your fans out there. Stay strong, dude.
Well, thank you so much.
No, it means a lot. So @DD Lovato on Twitter, right? I want to make sure everybody knows which one is you. There's a lot of fakers out there.
Yes, there are, definitely. It's @DD Lovato.
Make sure you follow her, stay with her. She is definitely an inspiration, and you have just turned out to be, and you continue to be just one amazing young woman, and thank you for being you, dude.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, girlfriend. Take care and enjoy your weekend.
You too. Goodbye.